Typically in my practice as a nutritionist, my clients are over the age of 50, anything up to their mid-late 80s, and they're worried about their health as they age because of all the health issues that we associate with aging. And so typically they tend to be overweight. They may have concerns about their heart or actually have heart issues. They're worried about their blood sugar, and they are invariably on a range of medications. Do you have a plan to reduce those medications over time? Is your doctor working with you on some kind of strategy where you can address the underlying causes of your health concerns so that you can lower your dependency on drugs? Or are you just being prescribed more and more drugs as you pick up more and more symptoms? Welcome to Shape Fixer. I'm Andrew. I am a nutritionist. I am 60 years old and I have had heart issues and I've had arthritis issues, and I'm not enjoying getting older any more than you are. But I have taken control of it through a combination of diet and exercise primarily, and also managing stress and other lifestyle issues. And I have been able to go off all the medications I was ever on. I do not take any medication. My mother's in her 90s and she's in a similar situation. So this is what happens. I had a meeting with a client just this last week, went out to see him. He had been hospitalized for a few days with bad heart rhythm problems, which was pretty scary for him. And he had been put on 8 different medications. And he showed me the list of medications. We went through his blood tests, which were quite extensive, to have a look and see where the issues were. And he didn't like the idea of being on 8 medications, but of course one would rather be medicated than not alive. So I gave him my opinion based on his blood tests and what he looked like and his lifestyle and how he's eating. And I gave him some recommendations about his diet and some supplements until his diet, he's adapted to his diet, and gave him my understanding of the different medications and armed him with questions for his doctor. Because I am definitely not in the business of telling people not to take their meds. That is not my area. I'm not your doctor. But I gave him some information. And he had a doctor's appointment the very next morning. So this is now 2 days ago. And I said, well, tell your doctor what we discussed. Tell your doctor what I'm recommending you do in terms of your diet and your lifestyle, because we want to wean you off the drugs as soon as we can make you healthy again. And the doctor had no arguments whatsoever, immediately cancelled 6 of the 8 drugs. Now that to me tells me that the doctor was either just covering his bases, prescribing everything he could think of. I don't like to think there was a financial conflict of interest, but who knows? But the doctor very, very quickly, without any argument whatsoever, cut it from 8 drugs to 2 drugs and agreed that he go back for more blood tests in the next month or so once he's adapted to his new diet, and they will review even those last 2 remaining drugs. So what's going on here, and why are so many of us on drugs? The issue is that when we age, these conditions or these so-called diseases that we have, like obesity, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, heart disease, these are dietary diseases. And you cannot fix a bad diet with medication. You can mask the effects of the bad diet for a while with medication. But you're not addressing the issue. You're not addressing the underlying cause. And unless you address the underlying cause by changing to a healthy diet, okay, so focus on the nutrition, get the nutrition right, get the exercise right. It doesn't have to be massive exercise, just appropriate exercise, and manage things like stress and sleep and avoid smoking and moderate your alcohol intake if you must drink alcohol. And you do those things, then you can talk to your doctor. You can have updated blood tests. You will see improved data in your blood tests, and you will be able to have that conversation with your doctor about reducing your drugs and even eliminating your drugs. So subscribe to this channel and watch some of our videos where this is the kind of thing that I talk about all the time. Or become a member of the channel, because then you get additional content. And if you want to, if you would like a consultation, that's fine. I do that. You don't have to do that. Most of the information is in the free videos, so you can read through them at your own time, or read through them, watch them. Now, if you live near me in the south of Spain, I can probably come and see you, but it's no problem because I have clients in America, in Canada, in Australia, and throughout Europe. So it really doesn't matter where you are. We do video consultations. But if you want to, you can contact me through this YouTube channel, or you can go to my website, shapefixer.com, and you can talk to me, and we can decide if you want a consultation, if it's going to help you or not. Maybe you just have a quick question that I can answer, and then you don't need a consultation. But if you do have a consultation, I will look at your blood tests, I will look at your x-rays, I will look at everything that you've got, depending on what your health situation is. We will talk about your diet, I will make recommendations, and you can go back to your doctor in a stronger position to have a conversation about your future, rather than just a conversation about your current situation and what drugs he is going to prescribe for you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Take control of your own health. At least get some knowledge so that you can have an adult conversation with your health professional. Thank you very much for your time.